Very good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to discuss about the aggregate data using group functions. In the select statement, we know the further statement will contains a group by conditions having. So before we proceed further, we will try to discuss one example. Suppose I want to get the result on the basis on the department number. I want to count the number of employees in each department. So suppose in the 10 department there are 3 employees, 20 department there are 4 employees, and 30 department there are 5 employees. So this is the case where we can use the group functions. And now if I say we want the further condition that how many department will contain more than 3 or 4 employees, then that condition can be fulfilled by the having clause. So look at here the objectives of this lesson today. Identify the available group functions, describe the use of the group functions, and group by clause is used with the select statement. It is mentioned here. You look at here and the having clause. So with the help of group by and having clause, we can find our query in a more refined way. But we remember one thing, we should be take care about the group by function. Where should I apply group by or not? So what are the group functions? Group functions operate on the set of rows to give the one result. Suppose here the one function we are using is the max cell. In this salary, we want to find the maximum salary, department number, or maybe the employee name. So the salary is 5,000. So through which we can apply the group function. There are so many group functions are available like average, count, max, min, standard deviation, sum, variance. So these are the group functions. Average functions to calculate the average, count function maybe the count for the number of rows, maximum, minimum, standard deviation, sum. So the using the group functions, the syntax is given. Select a statement, number of columns, group function name and column name. From table, where condition, group by and order by clause, as we discussed, ascending and descending order group by we can use it. So here we use the average function and sum function. Select average salary, maximum salary, minimum salary, and sum of the salary from the employee table, where job like a sales and percentage. So the average salary, the output will be this way, maximum salary this and minimum salary this, sum of the salary is this. So finally we move to the next grouping function, min and max function. Select minimum hire date and maximum hire date from the employer. So the in 17 December 80 is the minimum hire date and the maximum hire date is in January 83. These are the examples based on the employee table database. Using the count function, count star, star means all. So return the number of rows in the table. Select count star from EMP where department number is 30. In department 30, it means there are 6 employees are working in the department 30. Okay. Now using the count function, suppose if I count an expression you can pass out, like the expression with the commission. To select count commission from EMP where department number equals to 30. That means there are 4 employees are getting the commission which belongs to the department number 30. Okay. Now look at here the another function, that is the average function. Now the average function, simply we can write select average column name and from EMP then we will get the average of the commission minimum. So the using the NVL function with group functions, the NVL function force group functions to include null values. So here we can use the average function, NVL function also. With this we will get the average function output also. Creating groups of the data, here you can look at your department number and salary. So if you apply the average salary, we will get the department wise average salary So we can write the query for this also in department 10, department 20 and department 30. So creating groups of the data using the group by clause. So divide the rows in a table into the smaller groups by using the group by clause. Using the group by clause, all columns in the select list that are not in the group function must be in the group. So select department number, average salary from EMP and group by department. So we will get the department number and average salary of each department. With this query we can do it. So using the group by clause, the group by column does not have to be in the select list. So select average cell from EMP by department number. So we can do it also. These are the examples through which we can understand the group by concept. Department number, job, salary, department number, job and sum of the salary. We can find out through the queries. Here we write the query for this department number, job and sum of the salary, and group by using the department number and job basis. So the 10 is a clerk, 10 is a manager, 10 is a president, 20 analysis and 20 clerk. This way you can do it. 9 rows were selected. So sometimes we write the query in a group by maybe the illegal. Select department number, count e-name from EMP. Select department number, count name. Select department number, comma e-name. E-name we cannot apply group by on the e-name. It's a wrong way. So illegal queries, some we are trying to understand. Sometimes we write some wrong queries. So again, it's the example of some illegal queries. So excluding group results, maximum salary per department greater than this. Now if you want to perform the further query, so we have to be use the clause having. So having clause to restrict the groups, rows are the group function is applied. Groups matching the having clause are displayed. So after the group you can apply the having condition. Look at here and select department number, max is fine. Then you have applied the from table ENP by department number. Now the having max salary is greater than 2900, so we will get the result. So after group by we can check the further condition with the help of having clause. This will help you out to find the result. So using the having clause, what we can do here, job, sum, salary, payroll, and we can apply the job not like sales, group by job, and further we can apply the condition sum cell, order by sum cell. We will get the result in order by in the ascending order or descending order as per the query. Nesting group functions apply, yes we can do it. So max under we can apply the average functions, that is called the maxing. Maximum average can be applied, is a nesting group of functions apply here. So the finally summary, the select statement column group where group by having order by clause. Order by evaluation of the clause is first we apply the where condition, then group by, then having, then finally order by clause. This is the showing the different queries that use the groups, grouping by the rows, excluding group by using the having clause. Have a good day. I hope you have learned more about the group by and having clause. So in practically we can perform group by and having clause. We can take another example to understand this. Suppose in a classroom there are so many students, I want to find out the class wise record for second, third. We can group it. Further we can find out the group like this way, how many students will get the 90% marks in the mathematics subject or PCM subject. So this way we can do it. Thank you so much. Have a good day.